rāgera-bhajana patha kahi abhimata loka-beda-sāra bāṇī sakhīra anugā haiyā braje siddha-deha pāiyā bhābe juḍābe parāṇī. I shall now speak of the approved path of rāga-bhajana. These words are the essence of the teachings of the great souls and the Vedas. Become a follower of Śrī Rādha's girlfriends and obtain your spiritual form in Vraja. In this way, your heart will be cool. Method of Rāgānugā-Bhajana. Sūdakanika from Śrī Anantadāsa Bābājī Mahārāja. From this verse forward, the most venerable Śrīla Mahārāja is describing the system of Rāgānugā-Bhajana, chiefly the method of Bābājī Bhāb sadhana, the great gift of Srimad Mahaprabhu. First he says, rāgera-bhajana patha kahi abhimata loka-beda-sāra bhāṇī. I shall now speak about topics related to the path of rāga-bhajana that is approved by the Shastras and Sadhus. My words are loka-beda-sāra, meaning they are the essence of the statements of realized devotees on the path of raga, as well as of the Gopala, Tapani, Sruti, the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the cream of all Vedanta, and the scriptures related to worship on the path of raga, all of which have been discussed at length. From this statement of the exalted author, we have understood on the one hand that his words are not products of his own imagination. On the other hand, we also understand that the Sadhus and Shastras have given detailed descriptions of the path of raga, and that these teachings contain the essence of those descriptions. Therefore, those who are eager to know the essential truth regarding the method of bhajan on the path of raga must, without doubt, study Śrīla Mahārāja, Śrī Prema-Bhakti-Candrikā. Rāga-bhajana is a vast, deep and very mysterious practice. This raga bhakti is clearly present in Śrī Rādha's Krishna's Nitya-Siddha companions living in Vraja. Bhakti performed in allegiance to them is called rāgānugā-Bhajana. Therefore it should be understood that the path of rāga-bhajana here means the path of rāgānugā-Bhajana. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.270. Virajantim abhivyaktam brajavasi janadishu rāgārmika manusrita jasa rāgānugokshati. The devotion that is clearly present in the residents of Vraja is called rāgātmika. The devotion that faithfully follows that rāgātmika bhakti is called rāgānugā. Therefore, if the characteristics of rāgātmika are not first known, rāgānugā-bhakti is not understood. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.272 speaks of the qualities of rāgātmika. Ishteshwara sikhi raga paramavistata bhavet tanmayīya bhavet bhakti shatra rāgātmikorita. Raga is the love-filled longing that arises from the complete and natural devotion to one's beloved. The bhakti that is abundant with such raga is called rāgātmika. The meaning is that the natural loving profound thirst for one's beloved is called raga, and that this is the intrinsic characteristic of raga. The senses are naturally inclined toward their objects without being inspired by or relying upon anyone else. In the same way, the bhakta's raga or deep affectionate longing for his beloved Sri Bhagwan is also natural. It does not depend upon another origin. When liquid water comes in contact with coldness, it becomes ice. A piece of a straw can penetrate water, but not ice. In the same way, if the premika's affectionate longing is very deep, not even the faintest trace of the quest for personal happiness, independent of Krishna's happiness, can arise in his heart or mind. then all his endeavors are dedicated solely to Krishna's happiness. The result of this profound thirst is that one becomes deeply absorbed in his beloved. This is the tatastha lakshana of raga. Tatastha lakshana means that property of a thing which is distinct from its nature and yet is the property by which it is known. Ārkriti prakriti dvisvarupa lakshana kahi dvara janai tatastha lakshana. Chaitamrita Maria 23:5-7. Appearance and nature are two inherent characteristics. Knowledge of someone's actions is a marginal characteristic. This Rāgānugā or Rāgānugā-Bhakti exists only in Śrī Rādhā, Nitya Siddha Vrajavasi companions. Eager for the type of Baba shown by the Rāgānugā-Brajavasis, those who perform bhajan follow in the mood of a suitable Rāgānugā-Bhakta, engage in what is called Rāgānugā-Bhakti. When this Rāgānugā-Bhakti is practiced constantly, the splendor of the Raga moon, present in the heart of the Nitya Siddha Vrajavasis, illuminates the heart and mind of the Rāgānugā sadhaka. Yasya purvokti raga vishesha ruchire bhajata asti natu raga vishesha heva swayam tasya tadrisha raga sudhakara karavasa samula sito hridaya spatikamani shastradi sruta suta drishya ragarmikaya bhakte paripati api ruchir jayate. Bhakti Sandarbha 310 Anuchida. The meaning is that a taste for the previous described type of raga may arise in someone without the raga itself having yet appeared. When the splendorous rays from the raga moon in the Rāgātmika Bhakta's heart fall upon the crystal-like heart of such a devotee, it begins to glimmer. After hearing from Guru Sadhu Shastra about all the practices of Rāgātmika Bhakti, meaning bodily, verbal and mental acts of love, he develops enthusiasm for those practices. The purpose is that the Bhakta's heart is transparent like a crystal, meaning it is not defiled by harmful emotions such as lust, anger and so on. When he hears from Guru, Sadhu and Shastra about the particular loving activities of the Nitya Siddha Rāgānugā Bhakta, his heart shimmers like a crystal in moonlight, and he begins to relish all the Rāgātmika Bhakta's acts of love. After this particular type of ruchi or taste has been stimulated, the bhakti that is performed in pursuit of that raga is called Rāgānugā-Bhakti. Without faithful allegiance to a Rāgātmika Bhakta, this Rāgānugā-Bhakti or rāga-bhajana will never become successful. Vraja lokera Bābājī karaje bhajana sayyana pāiyā braje brajendra nandana. Maria Lila Chita Chaitamrita 9:131. Shruti sabha gopi ganera anugatahanya Amrajeshwari suta vaje gopi babalanya Vayandare gopi deha braje pāiyā pāiyā sakhīra Krishna sangi rasa krida kaila. 133-134 the same. Gopi anugatya vina aishvarya jnane braje leha jahi pāiyā brajendra nandani taha te drishtanta lakshmi karila vajano tathapi na pāiyā braje brajendra nandano. Mandalila 8:230 and 231. Those who perform bhajana in the mood of a resident of Vraja realize Sri Brajendranandana in Vraja. All the Srutis worship Sri Krishna by accepting the mood of the gopis and following their example. When in Vraja they obtain the forms of gopis, both internally and externally, they perform the rasa dance with Sri Krishna. By worshipping in the mood of awe and reverence instead of following the gopis, one does not realize Sri Brajendranandana. An example of this is that although Sri Lakshmi performed bhajana, she was still unable to get Brajendranandana in Vraja. The Nitya Siddha Vrajavasis have 4 kinds of Baba, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhurya. Therefore, there are also 4 kinds of Rāgānugā-Bhajana for people attracted to the respective Babas. Those who are attracted to Dasya Baba perform Rāgānugā-Bhajana. In allegiance to Raktaka, Patraka, and other Nitya-Siddha servants. Those who are attracted to Sakya Baba follow Subhala, Madhumangala, and Krishna's other prince. Those in Vatsalya Baba follow Nanda, Yashoda, and those in Madhurya Baba are devoted to Śrī Rādhā, Lalita, and so on. In this particular Kali Yuga, Srimad Mahaprabhu, in his sheltered servants, Sri Rupa Raghunath and the other Goswamis, have imparted the type of worship known as Śrī Rādhā or Manyari Baba, which is the ultimate stage of Madhura Baba. This type of Rāgānugā-Bhajana is the most dear to the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Therefore, Srila Thakur Mahārāja says, sakhīra anugā, haiyā, braje siddha-deha pāiyā, bhābe juḍābe, parāṇī. Śrī Radharani is the possessor of Mahabhāv, the embodiment of condensed Prem. Sri Krishna is eternal, omniscient, and ever blissful, the embodiment of Ras, the erotic sentiment incarnate. When they unite, the ocean of Rasa swells and overflows. The minnow-like hearts of Śrī Rādhā's kinkaris or manyaris, who are sheltered at her lotus feet, swim freely and joyfully in that ocean of Ras. This is the highest level of spiritual joy. One becomes attracted to Manyari Bhav Sadhana by the mercy of a Gaudiya Vaishnava Guru and other sadhus and great souls who have taken shelter at Srimad Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. By resorting to the shelter of Sri Guru's lotus feet, the sadhakas obtain the details of their own eternally perfect Manyari form, Nitya-Siddha Manyari Swarup, and the 11 aspects of its nature, Ekadash Baba. In this way, the stream of meditation upon their service as followers of Sri Lalita, Sri Rupa Manyari, and so on in their mentally conceived Manyari forms within Sri Rādhā Madhava's Ashtakala Leela, continues to flow along with the Shravana, Kirtana, and other forms of Bhajana they perform in their external sadhaka bodies. After the sadhakas attain success in Bhajana, meaning after they attain Prem, Sri Krishna's Yogamaya Shakti blesses them with the direct seva of Sri Radha Madhava within their mentally conceived siddha-dehas in the kingdom of Leela. In this way, after yearning for Yugala Seva in the mood of Śrī Rādhā's kinkaris or maid servants for a long time, their hearts are finally cooled. Other than this, there is no way to cool the hearts of the Gaudiya Vaishnava sadhakas. Say bhābe, juḍābe, parāṇī. Śrī Prema-Bhakti-Candrikā. Rāgera bhajana patha, kahi abhimata, loka-beda-sāra bāṇī. Sakhīra anugā braje siddha-deha pāiyā, bhābe juḍābe parāṇī. I shall now speak of the approved path of rāga-bhajana. Those words are the essence of the teaching of the great souls in the Vedas. Become a follower of Śrī Rādhā's girlfriends and obtain your spiritual form in Vraja. In this way, your heart will be cool. Method of Rāgānugā-Bhajana. Commentary by Śrī Anantadāsa Bābājī Sudha Kanika Vyākya. Śrī Rādhā.